Businesses in downtown Buda are clear to use their water normally. Once again, earlier today, the city of Buda lifted the boil water advisory 2 days after a water main broke affecting Main Street in the downtown area. The pipe was fixed days ago, but restaurants had to adjust quickly until the water could be used normally again. KVUE's Jessica Cha spoke to business owners about how they had to adjust to keep those doors open. Jessica?
Well, Brian, the water main break luckily only affected a small part of downtown and a subdivision, but it happened to be an area that also has a lot of restaurants. And while water main breaks don't happen too often, a few of them told me they were prepared to go with the flow. In the restaurant biz, you get thrown a lot of curveballs.
Well, one of my managers called me that about 8 o'clock the water pressure was going down.
On Wednesday night, Mirna Limas, a manager at Brooklyn's Down South, a restaurant on Main Street in downtown Buda, says they were out of water due to a water main break.
We went ahead and just closed early. The water actually came back on about 30 minutes later, so they were able to clean up, get everything settled in, and then we went on a boil water notice.
That means all water that comes from the pipes must be boiled.
It's just a few adjustments. You know, there are certain things you can't serve, but technically you could still run a restaurant.
Lima says for one, washing dishes or brewing coffee was no problem.
All our equipment goes to 205 or 160.
And while they couldn't use the soda machine,
we already carry bottled Mexican Coke, bottled Topo Chico, bottled root beer, so that's already something we carry.
It was even easier to handle for the Buda soda fountain.
We make all of our products are ready to eat here, so it's a matter of assembling, so we're not cooking on site.
But sanitizing took a few more steps.
We clean all of our surfaces with a sanitizer solution to make extra precautions. We boiled that water to full, added our sanitation, and then, obviously test it for its correct pH.
And for dishes, it was easier to just buy disposable plates and cutlery. Barnett says it could have been a lot worse.
At least we have the opportunity to boil water. If the water was completely turned off, that would be a very different situation. You wouldn't be able to flush toilets, run water just to wash your hands,
Going with the flow over a draining couple of days. Now, the City of Buda's Public Works Director says the pipe developed a crack a couple days ago, which is what led to the leak. But he says for the winter, any pipes that are above ground, they will be wrapping and insulating well as colder weather approaches. In the studio, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.